Hello, pleased to meet you. What's your name?
Nathan.
Hello, Nathan. Now, you starred in a film called...
The Rehearsal.
That's right, and so did you.
Yes, I did.
Teresa?
Teresa.
Okay, I was going to say Teresa, but the way that you said it is much more beautiful.
That, yeah.
I say Teresa. You want me to say
You say
Teresa?
it wrong.
I say it wrong? I'm sorry.
This entire time?
It's Teresa.
Oh my god.
It sounds so much more sexy when she says
Ship
it.
over, guys. Yeah.
And you, my friend, are Giovanni.
I'm Giovanni, and I wrote and directed the film.
How do you pronounce? How would your parents pronounce your name?
My mom says Giovanni.
Giovanni.
Yeah, but I say Giovanni. Yeah.
So English, man. It's boring.
All right, I say Giovanni.
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 Did your inspiration come from the Me Too movement?
It did. It was inspired by it. It wasn't so much mimicking it or copying it, but reading the one story that comes to my mind is Lupita Nyongo. I'm not sure if that's the way you pronounce her last name, but I read this article where she spoke about how Harvey Weinstein came onto her and her experience with that, and she didn't speak out until she wrote this article. And I thought it was so interesting to explore what it meant to be an actress or an actor and perform while having someone in a position of power over you direct you or have quite literally power over you, and what that meant as an actor. And then
there was a lot of abuse in there, wasn't there? I've got to say, it was a very hard watch, but I suppose that's what you were aiming for.
Well, yeah, I mean, from the conversations I've had with other people, they've said it's almost, one person said it was like someone who really likes abusing someone might like get off on it or something, but like in my opinion, I didn't set out to make a dark film. I worked with actors, I wrote the characters, and I made the situation, and I didn't write or try and make it dark. I just think that because it was so visceral and real through the acting and the situation, that does that sensitive topic justice.
Most definitely. Now, with this dark subject, Teresa, you did a blooming amazing job, didn't you?
Thank you.
Was that hard for you?
It was actually easier than it looks, just because Gio is such a giving director. He really let us go through the story. He let us, we had 3 15-minute takes, and he let us from the minute 1 to the minute 15 just really go with it and get into the story and just explore the characters and everything. So it wasn't like he would tell us what to do.
You were the victim, basically.
Yeah.
The shots were absolutely amazing. The emotion in your eyes were just breathtaking. When I say breathtaking, perhaps it's the wrong word to use, but in that circumstance, it must have taken a lot of damn energy to create that.
Yeah, it was physically exhausting. But again, especially working with Uchenna, who's not here, but he's a brilliant actor. When you have someone who's so supportive, we just kind of gave each other energy and really just got into the story, and you stop thinking about yourself as an actor in that moment. You just kind of flow with it. So it's less exhausting than if you're doing small takes one after the other, and you're just really aware of the exhaustion.
It was scary. It was really scary. I was like, what have I done? I feel like Victor von Frankenstein.
I think they were more worried than me about the physical exhaustion.
I was worried. As an actress, I was looking at it thinking, damn man, when is this going to stop?
Yeah.
Because I felt worried for you watching it, but that was my view on it. How was it for you? Because I know that it must have been difficult for you being the bad guy.
It was really interesting in the sense that Gio and I met up beforehand to discuss it, and we were talking about how the power dynamic would work, because I was essentially the director, whereas Gio was the director. And there was just so much free reign in between the takes. Gio just really had the faith in us to let us go for it. And in a way, it was scarily empowering to be in that role, because having only ever really been on the acting side of things, to then be the director, even only in the acting sense, I understood where the imbalance of power came from in that moment. There were moments in that scene where I knew that I had Teresa's character in my hands, her career, and...
You were definitely powerful. And you know what was so great? In this short film, everybody at home, a lot of the time we didn't even see him. We didn't even see you. Your voice alone was like, shit, this guy is powerful. Telling her, when you said you were abusing her, weren't you? Telling her that she is whatever. And you made her repeat what it was that you were saying, the derogatory words.